who were some of your musical influences, both Indian or internationally?
I always watched Beyonce and Shakira. Sunidhi Chauhan has been one of our inspirations, like collectively. We also love artists like Ariana Grande. We're hugely influenced. All of us. We love her music and
Especially
so.
Me and Sim keep fighting about it.
Yeah. Pratik Kohad, Oaf and Savera, how they started off as independent and now they're like killing it in their respective fields.
I listen to so many. It's like BTS, Blackpink, and Hypen, 17, G Idol, Les Seraphim. But
Full dictionary.
I know full dictionary.
The music video has been doing really well. It just crossed 3 million views. And yeah, it's quite a monumental thing for us.
Would you sing a hook line for Laziz?
Messi cheese बिल्कुल लजीज होश उड़ा दूं blow your mind, I'll blow your mind. Yeah, oh, la 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 la, let's see.
My name is Monica Yadav. I'm an assistant editor at Bollywood Hungama.
Okay, we'll introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Ree.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Sim. I'm Suchi, and we are W.I.S.H.
So first and foremost, how has the last couple of weeks been for you guys?
Like you asked, the last few weeks have been quite insane for us. We've just been writing, recording, rehearsing, dance, preparing for everything. But at the same time, the one difference is that now we're out in the open as W.I.S.H. We were a secret for 2 years. And we were dying to announce this, to like tell people about it, but we couldn't. But now that it's out, we've just been getting so much love. Like this morning in my dance class, someone recognized me and said, "Are you Ree from W.I.S.H?" And I was like, "Yes, hi." So yeah, lives are changing slowly.
Right.
The response has been insane. It's kind of almost like India was waiting for like a girl group of their own or some kind of this pop, like super pop, in like kind of girl group, boy band energy. That culture doesn't exist in India yet. It did 22 years ago, but then ever since then, has become an empty space. So the minute the first song came out, suddenly in like a day, there were like fan pages, and it just seemed like, they were waiting because half of the comments were like, oh, finally, we have something in India that we can like support and push and hopefully, take to the international stage as well, representing India. So it's just been a crazy response.
Yeah, and the music video has been doing really well. It just crossed 3 million views. And yeah, it's quite a monumental thing for us.
Considering you did say 22 years ago we had pop groups and especially female pop groups, and even though there are bands in different kind of spaces like independent spaces and in India and all, we've not had a female group. So
Yeah.
how did each one of you come about and how was this group formed? How was Wish formed? Because you guys have, all of you have musical influences. There is a musical background. So how did that come about? Did you had to go rigorous audition process or dance rehearsals, or uh, what kind of energies or what kind of vocals and everything? How did that everything come together for you, all the four of you?
Okay, so Mikey had the idea of starting a girl group because he realized there hasn't been one in so long. And why not? Because it's great, like we have a country of such great talent and we just want to showcase that. So he started hunting for like whoever wants to be a part of the girl group, someone who can sing and dance. And then he found Ree first, and then Suchi and me, and then Zoe. And yeah, he put out a video saying that he, like, whoever wants to audition for this group can join. And then I think some friends of ours sent it to us at the time. And it just from there on, like he started selecting us just off Instagram.
Even before this, like we all had individual journeys. Like Zoe had a duo with her friend. They both were a duo, and I was also like a small child trying to make it into the industry. And somehow we found a way to get together and incorporate two talents, that is singing and dancing, in this. And Mikey just found that in us and told us like, let's get a girl group. And we kind of came to the studio, worked on the tracks. He tried to see where our voices fit, if it's really fitting for a pop girl group. And like by chance, it all fell in
For
straight.
me, my audition was because he already knew I could sing and dance. For me, it was getting into the studio and songwriting. That was the main thing, like working on a song with the producer part. So we were in the room just trying to create something. He had a beat, and so that was the main thing. If we can write songs, and because that is also a huge part of what we do. And then like what is your it wasn't a typical audition process because for me, like I'd seen that post on Instagram, but I didn't really like reach out to them because I thought like wow, for something like this to happen, it really takes a lot. But then they reached out to me, they gave me a call and they said, we're working on all of this. And then I was like, okay, wow, this is legit. And it wasn't like, oh, you go and you sing in front of a person, then you dance, and then they give you a score, and then you wait in a waiting room. And it wasn't any of that. It was like really, it was really organic. And we went into the studio. We directly went to the dubbing booth and we started recording the songs, writing. It was a lot of that.
Yeah, even my dance audition was literally Suchita teaching me a dance choreo and then me dancing with her. They were like, oh, she can dance too. Great. Done. But the most important thing is chemistry as well between all of us. Like, Mikey needed to find people that could gel with each other and also have kind of a relationship that worked together while doing this.
I guess what helped also was that we all knew each other before joining the group. So, like me and Riya sisters, I know Zoe because we were in a band together for a short time that didn't end up taking off. Me, Riya, and Suchi know each other from summer club since years ago. We used to play table tennis and but we didn't know each other well.
Yeah.
And this group, I mean, of course. Simto is my sister, so we shared a. We didn't know each other like we do now because after shooting a music video and traveling to places, now we really know each other much better.
Absolutely. I completely understand. It requires a lot of synergy and a lot of like thought process and everyone's thoughts to blend together for it to form and like be a group.
All the right factors, like us to have that chemistry, which we did, I think, instantly when we all came together, but also Mikey and his team to be like so on point with like the direction and the music, and then to have Sony Music come on board and then give us that push. Like they gave us wings.
But then now that your debut single, Laziz, which is trending on Instagram Reels and it's been doing really well. There's a lot of people doing the choreographies, using it as their background music. It's just doing well. So
Yeah.
how it's described as the blend of several genres. So could you tell me the creative process of like this song and how did y'all decide that? I'm sure there might be many songs that were written and co-written by you guys before selecting this debut single, and how was that process for you guys?
Yes, there we've created a whole bank of songs. But Laziz actually was one of the first songs that we wrote, and I think we like struck gold with it already. So we knew that that was the first song that we had to release also because it had so many Indian elements and it was such a good representation of us. Like, even with the fashion, it really shows like both our sides, Indian and Western fused together. So, like I was saying, it was one of the first songs that we wrote after Mikey selected me. And I came up with, so they had worked on the beat and the production and the music, and we were thinking of ideas. And that's when I came up with like the chorus, मैं ऐसी चीज हूँ बिल्कुल लजीज हूँ. And yeah, that's when the rest of the song just started flowing, because we had this idea that, we wanted to make something that makes us and girls and guys alike just feel good about themselves, and being like, yeah, we're hot, deal with it. And once the song was made, there was like so much more. Like when the music video came about, there was so much of collaboration even in the choreography. If anyone wants to. I mean,
Collaboration.
like as in like we the choreography was made, but we've like been
Huh.
involved very much so in like changing steps. How can we make it better? Even in the fashion bit, like what should we wear that makes us feel great? And if you've seen the music video, there's like a lot of quirky costumes.
Yeah, so actually the video, if you've seen it, I mean obviously you've seen it, but it's super quirky with like full of food analogies. Like all of us have our certain looks to it. I have a spaghetti dress. Suchi is the chili queen with the chili wig, and Ree has the candy look with sprinkled lips. Zoe is in a tub full of makhana. Wow, like you just feel like eating watching that video.
Pani puri in the pool.
Yeah, a
Sounds like
lot
a
of
dream.
people love that one.
That's like literally a dream, like waking up next to food.
Yeah.
Breakfast in bed.
Exactly. Since each one of you have such distinct personalities and like there's like individualities, so how do you balance that individuality and in that sense, and also bring unity in terms of performances and music?
I think that it's definitely necessary for like when you're in a group, it's very easy for people to kind of blend into each other. But then it's no longer like what's the point of having so many people in a group? Like the point to have so many people is to bring all like different elements from each girl, for example, and then make something totally unique and exciting together. So I think we definitely have to have that balance of individuality, but at the same time, each individual personality has to mesh well with each other. But I feel like we do a kind of good job with it because, like, personality wise and professionally, personality wise, we have two naughty younger sisters here, which is Sim and Suchi, and Riya and I are more like the calm and the responsible and the focused. Whereas even vocally and danceability wise, like at least for vocals, I cover the low end. I have the huskier range to give body. Sim covers like all the top end because she has a wide range and she can go all the way up to the whistle registers. Ree and Suchi have very strong voices that kind of go all over the range, but at the same time, strong melodies, strong rapping ability as well. So together, we really cover all the ranges. And it's just a great blend. And I think we love to put our little individual personalities into our performance, into our social media, just to give everyone a little taste of, yeah, this is four different women and you can relate to each of us in your own way.
That.
Right.
Well said. Sorry.
Actually, that's a great answer, by the way. But I do want to ask, like growing up, who were some of your musical influences, both Indian or internationally, and how did those artists influence your musical journeys?
For me, as when I was growing up, I always watched Beyonce and Shakira. Like whenever anyone tells me who's your musical inspiration, I'm always like, it's either Beyonce or Shakira. But there are also other artists like Sunidhi Chauhan has been one of our inspirations, like collectively, because the way her power in her voice, we take a lot of inspiration from how she presents herself on stage and how she performs. And it's really it's such a blessing that we have an Indian artist to look up to in India, that we can, embody how she is. And hopefully one day we get to see her and sing along with her and have a good time as well. So yeah, these singing and dancing together and performing, like that's one of our, like for me it's these artists.
Yeah. We also love artists like Ariana Grande. We're hugely influenced. All of us like love her music, and
Especially
like you said,
Zoe.
Me and Sim keep fighting about it.
Yeah.
Hey, add me to the game.
Riya doesn't fight though. It's like, take it.
I like it secretly.
You can take this, you can take that.
For me, it's like her vocal style, and like she can do whistle notes. So I started getting obsessed with doing that. So I would constantly do it because just watching her, listening to her music, and also hugely inspired by Michael Jackson and just the king of pop. The way he sings, his feeling that he puts in, and his dance moves. I singing and dancing. Always wanted to be a full performer watching him.
Right. What
Yeah,
about
and there are like a lot of other indie artists who have become mainstream, which is like really cool as Indians, and to like look up to someone else's career, like Pratik Kuhad, Oaf and Savera, how they started off as independent and now they're like killing it in their respective fields. So it's awesome.
I've heard that Zoe is into Korean content as well. She's into Korean
Mm.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are some of the groups that you have actually watched or maybe like heard their music?
It started like I've always been like a Japanese manga type of fan. And then when I started to watch like K dramas, I was like, Korean culture is very cute. And then I heard BTS. So BTS is kind of my biggest group that I listen to, and that they kind of opened the door to K-pop for me. And now I listen to so many. It's like BTS, Blackpink, and Hypen, 17, G Idol, Les Seraphim. But
Full dictionary.
I know full dictionary. But I also host a K-pop show. So it's like a radio show for an hour where I just play K-pop music. So I do love that side of the world as well.
Right. I had seen your videos. That's why I asked you. So like it's been like you teach us little bit of words here and there, and it's
Yeah.
nice to see that.
Zoe's K-pop dictionary.
We get to
I
get
am
all that
into
training live.
yeah, I am into K-pop as well. I had flown
Oh,
to Bangkok last year to watch BTS Suga for his performance, and
Wow.
yeah,
Oh
he was.
my gosh, I love
I
Sugar.
love Suga.
Wow.
I've
Saw
been
him
in.
live?
What
I
the
saw it.
hell?
I've been wanting
Wow.
to watch all seven of them for a while, but I just couldn't do it with my budgets and time schedules. But but I luckily got a chance to be at the Bangkok show, and it's been like 7 years, 8 years in the making. Luckily, I got one of them to like. Then hopefully the six of them are eventually when they come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely understand.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Oh, nee, now that you are into pop music, it's just like it's just been few. Maybe just wait for few years, you'll be there, and I think y'all will get to meet them as well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah, and I think, but now that I think about it, there's a lot of cross-cultural collaborations happening with labels coming in. A lot of Indian artists are collaborating with international stars. A lot of there's a lot of collaboration. It's like cross-cultural because I've seen a couple of them right now with Or doing with Zayn Malik, Arman doing with Ed Sheeran. I feel
Yeah.
like there's been great Dua Lipa happening, even Diljit doing that with many artists abroad.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think it's such a great time to be in music and to be creating content because you never know which artist would listen to you and someday send you a message that I would like to be on your track. Do you have that kind of vision in future for you guys?
Honestly, people have been asking us if we do, and we keep saying like we do want to collaborate with so many people.
Yeah.
All the artists you name, like Dua Lipa, BTS. Ed Sheeran is in town right now for his concert. So if you're watching this, hit us up.
Please.
When is this coming out? So many.
But we would
I-
love to, like,
Yeah.
just being able to collaborate with another artist, wherever they're from, just makes you like fuse two worlds, which I think is great. And it's also opening up your horizons to a totally different audience. So definitely, if there are cool collabs, we will never say no.
Yeah.
Let's say next 5 years, where do you think you guys want to be at?
We like to dream high. Okay, so very,
Yeah.
very high. So we are not even like thinking of all the middle steps. So we kind of want to represent India on the global stage. So if we're talking, even if it's 5 years, even if it's 10 years, even if it's 2 years, I think we just want to make sure we're traveling all around the world to sing our songs and perform to many different people representing India, which I think is a huge deal.
We want to like perform on like big platforms. We want to perform on big platforms like the Jimmy Fallon show and like different award shows, the Grammys, do a world tour, but not even 5 years. We're thinking like now. We're just eager, impatient. We just want to get all our music out and just build our fan base and everyone.
Because why limit yourself? Why put that like lid on the box?
Yeah.
Just let it roam free.
Yeah,
But of course,
we're thinking maybe 2 years or something.
but of course, we wanna travel all over India first,
Yeah.
because it's our home and our fans are going to be mainly in India. So
And there's so
yeah, we want to meet all of them.
Mhm.
there's so many places in India that we've not visited and not performed at. So I'm very excited to just see different parts of our
Yeah.
own country and just
For me, actually, I feel like I've already like felt like this is a big thing. Like when I have to dream about big things, it's like I will dream. But because this has just come firsthand for me, it's already so big for me. And it's so special that I'm just enjoying this moment. बाद में कल का देख लेंगे किधर जाता है.
Yeah,
we are greedy.
more.
Yeah.
No, actually, like even when our song released and it started hitting numbers, we weren't the ones to see those numbers ourselves. We were focused on like doing our work, rehearsing, and we were so involved in all the promotions and social media content and all of that we didn't even realize that it was getting so much love until people reached out to us and told us that
All our fans were reaching out to us.
My dad was sending updates.
How cute.
250,000 left for 2 million. 167 left for 3 million. So I was like, oh, I didn't even realize we hit 1 million.
Yeah, our cousin was texting on our family group like, oh, it's about to hit 1 million. And then he'll be like, oh, 2 million, then 3 million. And yeah, let's see the 4 million mark.
It's actually great because when we go back home to the studio, it's like you meet your parents and they have this smile on their face, like just so proud. And suddenly it's very nice at home. You're getting pampered, you're getting all the food, you're getting all the snacks, whatever you want, beta. So this treatment is really nice.
Yeah,
At home.
we're also getting super pampered by our new fans, and they're every day making like different video edits about
Very
us. And
cute. Edit.
yeah, I feel special.
yeah, it's Sim's birthday this month, and already from the start of the month, people have been wishing her so many days left.
Since 15 days ago, it'll be 15 days, 14 days. There's like a countdown going on, and it's
Yeah,
exciting.
crazy.
You can expect this kind of love for sure.
Yeah.
Not with our first
First
song,
singer.
first day.
Yeah.
Before I do wrap up, I do want to ask a couple of things, but I do want to know that moving forward, like, would you like to have like an album complete, a full length album or a mini EP, or are your visioning is like couple of singles before you move to the album part of things?
So we've written songs enough that they can be an album. So we definitely wanna put out an album, but we
Right now we are doing singles so that we wanna, entice the audience to like just know what kind of music we are going to put up and then come with an album for them. And
Yeah, it's all in the plan.
Yeah.
yeah, not sure about
not
the
sure,
timeline, but
yeah.
It's
basically,
there.
very soon we're gonna see more music from us.
That's great. That's great. Keep the momentum. I think it's going to be pretty exciting for you guys.
Our next single is gonna drop very soon, though.
Very
Really?
very
Ah.
very
And it's our favorite also.
You're not gonna know when. It's just gonna drop and then
Gonna happen.
It's gonna be a surprise.
I'm sure it's going to be exciting for everyone who's watched and loved Laziz. So I'm sure that since Wish's meaning is world inka stage hai, uh, what is the one thing that each of one of you want to put out in the universe and hopefully you can achieve in the next 1 or 2 years?
Collectively, I think our goal is to first explore India and the cities in India and just like tell Mumbaikars and all the other the audience in other cities that for our music, like let them know what kind of music we make, and just create a base here,
Yeah.
and then go out representing India and our music to the world outside, and yeah, just exploring.
Slowly, make sure
Slowly,
everyone
slowly.
knows about us. We shout it out from a rooftop that we're here, iPop is here.
But also as a byproduct of that, like inspire other people to, go after their dreams as well, whether they
Yeah.
want to follow suit and be in a girl group, or whether they want to be doctors, engineers, whatever they want to be, everything is within reach.
Also, I feel like community building is something Wish really, really wants to do. Like, we want to make a big community of people who are basically like in this Wish world, and we kind of want to leave them with an experience, like feeling like they are part of something big, or like just that experiential feeling that you get after maybe listening to a song or being at a show or something like that. So, we definitely want to create a different world.
Yeah.
Right. And thank you so much. Before I do say goodbye, would you sing a hook line for Laziz?
I see cheese, Laziz, should blow your mind, now blow your mind. Ow, look at me now, the bullet wow, but you wanna taste what I got?
To the dick, you want the cake, I'll be the cherry on top.
Yeah, I'll be Mr. Look at you now, you can stop.
You want me back, now I got hot.
Messy cheese, बिल्कुल लजीज हूँ होश उड़ा दूँ blow your mind, I'll blow your mind. Yeah. Oh, la 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 la. Let's see it. Oh, la 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 la. Let's see it. Oh, la 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 la. I'm here to teach you. बिल्कुल लजीज हूँ. Ba, 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 ba.
That's great. Oh my God, I got a mini concert before everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you
Sneak
so
peek.
much. It's
Thank
such a
you.
nice, you guys have such great voice. Oh my God. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you guys. I wish I
So
was
nice
there,
speaking to you.
but I had a great time talking to you guys. You guys are so much fun, and I just hope great things for you.
Thank you so much.
You're so sweet. We had such a great time.
And thanks for giving your time as well.
No, no. I feel like an artist's time is very important, and I always feel like I should respect that.
Oh.
And never know, next time we'll see you in person.
I hope so. I hope so. I'll ensure I am there next time.
And we can actually perform
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
For the next
Perform,
song.
we'll hang out, we'll probably discuss more music, share
Yes.
some
Sounds great.
anecdotes. Yeah, thank you so much and all the way to
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye.